Evening guys, how are you all doing? Hope you've had a wonderful day. Just a bit of educational videoing I think was necessary after the day I've had today. I've been up the north of the country and headed back down the south of the country, and if like myself you drive a pickup or a van, you know how awkward it is to get past these how do we call them, morons on the motorway, because they don't know what lane to drive in, and they think it's their God-given right to sit in the outside lane doing 72 miles an hour. Well, we all know that is absolute dog cake. So I was a bit bored, just fed the kids, and I thought we'd have a little discussion. Now, I'm not giving all fancy videos and clips and here's one I prepared earlier, but here is something I prepared earlier, and I hope it is understandable enough for you all. So here we go. Here is my descriptive picture of a motorway. Here is one side and here is the other. This is the hard shoulder. This is lane 1, lane 2 and lane 3. This is not a slow lane. This is not an intermediate lane for speeding, and this is definitely not warp capabilities. They are simply 1, 2 and 3. Lane 1 is your correct lane for driving in. Lane 2 is for overtaking. So from lane 1 you will indicate correctly and scooch over to lane 2. Upon passing the vehicle, remove yourself back to lane 1. Now that to me guys is pretty much straightforward. If however you are coming up lane 1 and there are two vehicles in lane 1 and 2, you can indicate and go from lane 2 to lane 3. Proceed past and then indicate in good time back into lane 2 and back into lane 1. You do not need to sit in this lane all the way from the north to the south of the country or vice versa, and you definitely do not need to sit in this lane doing 75 miles an hour. It is not a fast lane, okay? These are overtaking lanes. This is your correct lane for driving. Now please excuse the cigarette and the mucky finger because I'm not long home from work, but I wanted to discuss this because after the day I've had, I've spent a lot of time in each of these lanes on both sides of the motorway, and come across some people who don't know how to use the motorway lanes correctly. Now I'm hoping this video is going to educate a little bit. Now, if there's anything you don't understand about this, revert back to the start of this video and watch it again. In brief, this is your driving lane. This and this are overtaking lanes. Okay, I think we've got that narrowed down to a T. Now, if you find yourself driving in this lane at 72 miles an hour and there are nothing in these two lanes, move the hell over. Alright? You don't need to be in that lane. You're more likely to get a speeding ticket in that lane than what you are in this lane because you're in the incorrect driving lane. Now, it's not difficult, guys. Work with me on this, okay? Now, I hope this is helpful. Now, once you've mastered these lanes, don't go into these lanes. Otherwise, you'll find yourself you get a bit of a headache. Right, that's all for now, guys, alright? Now, just remember, choose the correct lane for bloody driving, alright? Right, stay tuned, because next time we'll be talking about roundabouts. Alright, take care.